It's freezing outside. I love this weather. It's negative degrees. You got -1, I think, -2 degrees, and it's a pretty good fresh breeze, crisp, ice cold once it hits the surface of the skin. But it is cold, but not a lot of snow. You can see how dry the weather is. It's very pretty dry out there. But I was gonna make a video. Got my laptop, I only watch videos, a few things I'm working on. But anyway, I thought I'd make a video of some of the meals make this occasionally. I got vegetables. So this is what I did. I got kidney beans, regular beans, black beans. I throw them in a blender, smash them all up. It's very good for easy digestive. And I always add cheese and hot sauce into tortillas and make whatever, quesadillas, or I enjoy it because it's nutrients, it's part of the earth, and I know it's healthy, and I'm Mexican, so got my vegetables. I always get protein, so this is kind of a sort of easy, cheap way for me to get it. Some shrimp. Got me some Atlantic. Hopefully I can start affording this more, but it's very expensive. I don't get very much of this, so it's some Atlantic salmon, and this is really good. This is really good. This is tuna, premium wild caught, big, huge vegetable bag. These are different kinds of beans: regular beans, pinto beans, kidney beans, black beans, and got blocks of cheese. This is pepper jack here I got. And I got my beans here. So, got my blocks of cheese I always get. I need to get a shredder so I can kind of shred it, make bags of cheese. A little bit cheaper on this when I get the blocks of it. The reason is, and I can also slice it in pieces. It's a little bit cheaper, get more for the quantity. Got some, always gotta have sauces. I get these different types of sauces just because I did eat these when I was a little kid. These like little stuff olive, what's it? Pimentos olives. And I eat a lot of the same thing, and I try to eat healthy a lot of the same thing, and not mix things too up, and not add a lot of spices, because I believe that if I think spices are good, but it causes the kidneys and liver to function too much. So it's to keep it sort of a minimal, and I think that helps over a period of time. Got my butter back there, and here I got some extra rice that I throw inside my noodles. I always get eggs. I try to have at least 3 or 4 eggs over a few days. Boil eggs and just eat it just like that, because it's supposed to be it's really healthy. It has 9 amino acids for the muscle tissue. Helps a lot. Since I'm older now, my body requires for me to maintain it more. I don't work out, but at least I'm trying to eat healthy. So I eat a lot of the same things repeatedly. So what I do is I get a lot of these sauces, and it just adds some flavor. I don't do very much cooking. But it gives me the chance to be able to, quesadillas, I'll try some of, just a little bit of hot sauce here, just different styles of flavor, that's all. I don't usually mix this with food while I'm cooking it. Just something I can just dip in a little bit just to get a little taste of it. Changes the taste buds a little bit. I got some stir-fry sauce. I got some oyster, which I haven't tried before. I did have some Chinese crisp flavor, but I had to throw it away. It had way too much fat on it. It wasn't very healthy, which I didn't look into the menu, but tried some soy sauce. Gotta have hot sauce. This is the salsa. Those are different types of hot sauces. And a couple I got from the dollar store. I got duck sauce. Duck sauce is always sweet and good. And I just got a couple of these because I'll make some soups occasionally. Eventually, I'll run into a feeling of making a soup. Throw some vegetables, watch something on YouTube. I got my pancakes. Got my bean boiler. Got my Tupperware. Little measuring cups. This glass right here, this plate. This lady, 104-year-old lady from London, very nice lady across the hall, is 104 years old. When I moved in, she had some cookies and she handed me that. Kind of gave me a welcome, you know. So anyway, got that. Occasionally I'll have like a dessert, you know. I'll make a pie and I'll bring out the special silverware or something. But I got this to make some soups, which tastes pretty good. I wasn't familiar with this, but I learned that when I was cooking my bean recipe. So anyway, got tortillas. Always got to have my flour tortillas. Occasionally I like mixing up, get some corn. I always try to get honey because I don't want to use, when I eat sweets ever, and I have to add sweets, I prefer to have something that's not going to be bad for the body. So I'll get some sort of sugar. If I do, it'll be specifically sugar that is a sugar replacement or something that's just healthy. So I'm not the best at searching all healthy stuff, but I'm on a budget. So I get this like honey stuff here because it, you know, when I make oatmeal or I want to add some sweetness to something that I, you know, don't want to add, you know, it doesn't have enough sweetness to it, or I know it's healthy. I'll add it, but the reason like I said, the reason I add this honey is because I know it's supposed to be very healthy. Honey is a natural immune defense fighter, to my understanding, that it's supposed to be very healthy for your body to have. I remember a friend of mine telling me, and he was squeezing a bunch of it in his mouth. He said it was really good for your body, for your immune system, but not too much of it. So it is a natural food that people have eaten for so many centuries, for beginning of time. So it's supposed to be healthy, not too much of it though. Got my syrup. My mom used to bake on these pancakes. Got a little piece Dash olive oil. I always add garlic to nearly almost most of the beans I always cook, because it's a detox. It helps the digestive system. It's supposed to clean the heart, and I always add these because it adds a lot of flavor, in my opinion, and it's just primarily because it's good and healthy for you. That's why I add that. Got my goat milk. That's always great. You know, I always like my goat milk. I'm a fan of goat cheese as well, but goat cheese is pretty expensive. So anyway, I get to, you know, get some goat cheese, and I try to, you know, occasionally mix things up. Get me some hot chocolate. So I got to get me some marshmallows. I had a packet the other day, and I got really, really gassy. And I was like, I don't know. So I may just been something else I ate, but I'm gonna have to buy me some marshmallows because it's good to have, especially in this type of winter. You know, I have some hot cocoa. Probably maybe warm up some goat milk and try it with goat milk. Got my. I haven't tried this yet with the beans. This is for when you add meat, but I'm not going to be adding meat. I'm just going to be throwing beans on here. It's supposed to be a flavoring. So anyway, so I got my couple cans of food. Got some spice, tomatoes. I try to stick nothing to fish in the sea, and vegetables and fruit. So I got this as well. It's supposed to support throat health, immune function. Lemon, Echinacea. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not too sure. Echinacea. Still learning how to read. So I got these tomato sauces. Always got to add tomato. I like tomato sauce a lot. Very healthy because it's a vegetable or it's a fruit. I don't know. I think they made it into a fruit. Can't remember if they did. Some Alfredo cheese in case I want to mix things up. Got some oatmeal. I'm probably going to stop eating so much oatmeal, buying so much of it, because I always used to just prefer this stuff right here, and it's actually much more healthier. My mom used to make this for me all the time. It has really, really great vegetables, a lot of potassium, a lot of thiamine, and great iron. So Got my fish. Got to get some loaves of bread. And occasionally I'll, get this stuff to eventually learn how to make a pie. So I'm going to make like an apple pie. Make an apple pie. And I got my noodles here that I put up. Got all my noodles. So in this sort of noodles, I only get 2 flavors. I don't get the chicken or beef, so I always get the shrimp or the shrimp lime, which is this right here. Lime shrimp. Lime shrimp tastes pretty good. I had a friend of mine or someone tell me it's really bad and unhealthy, but I don't know, they're cheap, they're expensive, I probably shouldn't be eating it. Hopefully they're making it a little bit more nutritional and less bad for the body. So anyway, I always get the shrimp, and I got me some rice, so that I'll boil me some rice. I throw it into the noodles, and when I do that, it kind of adds more filling, and it kind of gives more of the experience of some Chinese food. But I throw in usually a couple shrimp. I throw in maybe 2 or 3 of these for a little bit of protein, add some natural. It already has dried shrimp in there, but I add some shrimp in there to make it more live. So that's what I do. And got me some different kind of rice, some basmati, and I've never tried any of this. I don't think I've ever tried this before. Pearled barley. So I got to figure out a soup to make with that. My lentejas. My mom used to always tell me as a kid that lentejas is responsible for making you smart. I used to hate lentejas. My mom used to throw bacon in there, but I hated lentejas. I thought it was like the worst. I thought my mom was, feeding me the devil's food when I was a kid. And but my mom, eventually I started enjoying it and liking it, and Frankie liked it. He thought it was pretty good, but my mom used to always say that lentejas is what's responsible for making you smart. This type of bean, lentejas, is what makes you smart. That's what she said. That's mom talk, right? So anyway, that's the tour of my kitchen and food, and got my water that it was drink from. And I always have fruit, but I ran out of fruit. I eat a lot of fruit, so I'm eating like 2-3 bottles of loaded fruit, and I've put filtered water. I drink that pretty much all day. So I ran out of fruit. So I don't know. I'll probably just wait a week or so, or 10 days before I go buy, because I don't want to spend any more money. I might go buy a bag of fruit. But I always have fruit, usually most of the time. So that's the tour of my kitchen, and I got this because eventually I'll probably order me a pizza. And I got this is expensive pizza sauce right here. So it's homemade, all natural, premium pizza sauce. So I'll get this just at the store, so I don't have to buy an extra one. Ask them to put some sauce, some tomato sauce in the pizza order. So I got some really good stuff, and then when I order the pizza, I got something to dip in. So that's just kind of going on, kind of clearing out my desk a little bit, kind of getting into more of the routine of trying to study more, because really all I'm doing is, watching a lot of interviews, documentaries, and stuff about, interesting topics. And but I haven't finished this book yet. Don't know if I will. So I got this other book that I will read, and completing these other projects. Got these other projects that I'm working on, and I'll let y'all know when it's complete, to what's going on. And somebody gave me this table, this coffin looking table from over there, and I don't know what I'll use it for next, but I just have this here, and got my boxes. I only put empty boxes in here and packaged material. Got my vacuum here, and I just keep this box here because I ship a lot of material to different places, and specifically my mother or friends, and I always have to have a package. So I save all my Amazon boxes most of the time, and I'll just throw them in there, and I just reuse them, so I don't have to save a little bit of money. And got paper in here, and journal. some extra paper, USB drive, and photo album. And yeah, so that's kind of what's going on with me. And this is what I have. I'm gonna be buying this stuff. This is really good. I learned this when I was over at when I went to what was a place called? It was a coffee shop in Lawrence, Kansas. I can't remember the name. Looked like Leanne Cloudesdale that I had a date in London worked at, and I saw her in Alaska. But she worked there, and I remember going to the bathroom, and they had this stuff on there, and I was like, man, this stuff is really good soap, really good high quality soap. You don't have to use a lot of it, just a little bit. It's really good, and it says it says here they only have like 4 or 5 different flavors. This one's Compassion Flower. So there's not any soaps that I've ever smelled like this. So it smells really good. So I got this. Also is chlorine, it's bleach. To my understanding, I like using powerful chlorine because it's more powerful to eat up all the germs and disinfect. But I was thinking to myself, it could be even toxic because you inhale the fumes. But I don't know if that has any effect on the health and mind. But this stuff is supposed to be diluted with bleach, so it may be safer to use. But I'll have to do some more research, look onto it. Regardless, I mix it up with water. I just add a small dose. Helps disinfect the entire floors, keep any germs, make sure that I don't try to travel in and out where I leave a mess. Got my mop, so I need a mop. I put these towels to kind of help just kind of collect the dirt, and I'll just kind of rinse it out over there, and then fill it up with the water, and it drains. And it gives me some extra cushions. A bunch of people gave me these towels, and I was going to buy some rugs, but I'm not really looking to decorate it too much, so I just use these towels, add some cushion, a little bit. That's how I do my laundry right here. And yeah, this is my bathtub. I got this stuff is Everyman Jack, so I try to be a little bit of these different types of body wash stuff. Looks like a liquor bottle, like a vase, or what do they call them? I can't remember what they call them. Liquor containers. People hold in their wallet and their side pockets. Anyway, I got this stuff. It smells pretty good. Cedar, wood, Jesus. And yeah, I got a couple of these different soaps too. I love Dr. Squatch. It's really good. It's really good. It wastes pretty fast. It's all natural. They had like $5 sample. They sent me 5 of these for like $5 or $10. Really good deal online. So it gives me a chance to kind of try out a few different things. And that's just kind of what I do. And I always have my disinfectant here. Spray the toilet. Make sure I'm keeping it disinfected as much as I can, but not overdo it. There's nothing very much. I've been homeless on the streets for too long. But that's just what I'm doing. Got my little milk carton here. I throw a few things on there. Just a couple things. And yeah, so that's kind of the grand tour. I only use this laptop. Only on the laptop. YouTube videos, study material. I don't play games on there. Haven't since I've uninstalled like a month and a half ago Command & Conquer. But yeah, other than that, I just kind of go through all these little items I go through and order online what I need, and come up with some more gifts and things. Everything I do and everything that I spend, everything that I do and everything that I spend is only gifts for friends and family. And eventually probably donate ships to like shelters or orphanages, or maybe eventually build some ships for kids. But you see those shoes right there? It'll be 2 years that I've bought a brand new pair of shoes. In June, I think it is. It'll be 2 years. It'll be a world record for me. that I had a pair of shoes for 2 years. I bought these shoes when I was in Vermont, and that's a year and a half ago. So I got to wait 6 more months. I've had the same pair of shoes. I have the same pair of shorts. These shorts here I've had for, gosh, like almost 2 years now as well. I got this jacket, this coat for like $80, and so any money that I have and I'm spending, which I'm spending more money than I ever have in my life, is for gifts only. Item here, item this. I need to glue this. I need to ship this, and whatever. But very little, any of it is not none of it's going to me. So for those that say, "Oh, you spent $350 on these DJ turntables," it's for a friend or family. It's for other purposes as well. I know it looks like a coffin, but I also get all these other items, and none of it's for me. It's expression, it's religion, it's God, it's Jesus. It's a direction that everyone needs to go to, because I can't fix anything anymore. So it adds some positive influence, but none of this is for me. None of it is. So I don't get to see them, I don't get to talk to them, and I didn't spend my life with them. So at least whatever items that they have, they get to make of whatever it is. They can throw it away when they want. Things wear down, they want to throw in the trash, they can, but I know that I made a projective thought that was kind, with that intention, with spending my money in a better, wise place. I don't go out to eat. I have maybe gone out to the restaurants and eaten maybe less than 5 times since I've been here, and but that's it. So, like I said, everything I spend, I don't spend on anything for myself. It's, just for family, friends. None of it's for nice clothes for me. None of that. I haven't had a haircut in a while. I get a haircut like twice a year now. Probably eventually, over the next probably year or two, maybe I have to start shaving my head because my hair's falling out too much. But other than that, I may upgrade on a better laptop. Now will be if I don't plan to get on a laptop unless I elevate myself to a better ability to use Ableton, which I haven't even worked on at all the last week or so. But I'll make a video eventually of what I do know how to do, and getting into the more of a routine to be more productive, do more things, because I do want to do other things in life. I can take college courses once I complete my GED, but my focus of all this stuff that's going on is to get my GED. If I have gotten my GED, then I have accomplished what I was supposed to be here. That's number one. Anything, amenities and gifts, all that stuff can wait. So it's been 6 months. It's good to settle in. So I have to just kind of get more into the rhythm, because I feel like I'm falling behind a little bit on my test. I should have already probably completed at least 3 of the tests, and I haven't. And I feel like I haven't really done much. So, it'll kind of prepare me for some more college material and classes and other types of things that I want to take. But that's just kind of what's going on. I keep my Christmas tree here. I have my light switch here. Got my Christmas light, my Jesus crucifix. Remember when I walk out the door, the gold that I carry, and when I walk into my room. So it doesn't say there's child molester preachers and priests that happen, but I don't know what else to do. We carry a farm and shoot and blow people's heads off, so I don't know what to tell you. Got my pillows, backpack I keep under there to make sure, always remember what I carry in life, what I'm not supposed to carry. Helps a little bit. Education as well, dreams of education. Got my statues. I got my gingerbread house right here. It's a pretty gingerbread house right here. Keep one present there. And I need to switch out these lights. I know these have already burnt out on me. So Not sure if get these little eyeballs, and I need to switch these out as well. But yeah, so that's the Grand Tour. I don't know if you have time to look at my video in the background, but got 2 tests down. I got 3 more to take, so I'm getting something done. February 7th, I think it is. Yeah, February 7th, I have my test, language arts. So I may fail it again. I can't keep my hopes up. Just because I passed these 2 tests, these past 2 of them, doesn't mean I can fail this one a second time. So I'm, I get 3 chances in 90 days. So 3 chances, and then I have to wait 90 days. So I only take once a month. So we'll see how well I do. Hopefully I do pretty good. I did have a coffee machine here, but I put it downstairs because it helps me kind of just start going downstairs more, work on a puzzle, because I don't get motivated sometimes, and I've been meaning to finish the puzzles. Helps brain memory and helps brain exercises. So, and it's quiet. It's a different prehistoric, ancient way of doing things. But I put the coffee maker downstairs, which somebody stole. I don't know who took it. I put it down there because for the community, and it's a community room, and I buy some coffee and some coffee filters that way, but somebody took it, but that I was planning to do that, but that's why that's not there anymore. So, but this is what it looks like outside. These are just extra gadgets that I found.